is their captain in, having gone off with a muscle injury in the first leg just 6 days ago. But a risk worth taking for Rafinha, Olmo and the man of the moment ahead of them. First leg goalscorer Ferran Torres starts up front again. Yes, Robert Lev collective.
So, but into 3 or 4 Barcelona lime green shirts. Yamal bending in, Rafinha arriving, but just beyond him.
Wonderful orchestrated football. Like the Leopard kind of changes spots. They'll play the way they always do, especially this kid.
Cheeky from Yamal and goes with pace in towards that run of Olmo in that middle. And now Lautaro in towards Thuram, who's in behind the flag. Will stay down for the moment. Thuram to get beyond Szczesny, who poked it off him, and then the flag came. Maybe of offside, but on we go as Yamal plays. Shifting inside, and Yamal. The strike right at Jan Sommer.
Mesmeric with this control, and the lift off.
Inter find Barcelona a bit disorganized. Good ball, Thuram, and taking the strike on, but a team effort as well. Referee letting the game breathe. This good freeze is in towards Barella. Inside of Martinez, Barella stinging the palms there of Szczesny, who catches initial parry.
Guessing going to be razor sharp like this.
Bastoni into Mkhitaryan, in towards that area, and towards Lautaro, but sliding intervention in from Inigo Martinez, who celebrates as if it were a goal.
Quick release from Mkhitaryan.
From corners in that first leg, they go short with Çalhanoğlu, who turns the other way, and Tarian, and back there by Pedri. Dani Olmo, though, running into trouble. Good ball from Di Marco. Dumfries and Lautaro Martinez! The captain strikes. The captain is onside. And Inter take the lead in this second leg as they did the first.
The diamond chandelier of a goal, this. It's perfect pyrotechnic passing fireworks from Internazionale. Pickpocketed beautifully.
And Yamal right in the challenge of Di Marco, and still he goes, and eventually the challenge came in.
Wanted the foul.
And in towards Pedri. Picks his head up and looks for the option. That low cross is flicked on from Olmo, and still got that second bite at it.
Oh, Pedri's asking for a pass.
Space.
Great release.
Perfectly into the stride of Olmo. Has 2 for company. Dani Olmo will go it alone, and just didn't catch that strike. Given away.
Torres.
Rafinha in towards Torres on that near post, and Bastoni went to ground and provided the coach beyond Di Marco there. Draws the attention of Mkhitaryan as well, playing with Garcia.
Oh!
Lift in, and Torres was there, as was Rafinha. Goal kick given.
What a ball!
Pedri escapes, and now Dani Olmo.
Beautiful.
Runners every side. It's to Yamal. Lamine Yamal with his weaker right. Couldn't direct it on target, and the referee's whistle is gone.
The fortune of that bounce that fell free.
Mkhitaryan on the volley. Wasn't far away.
Stinger. Wonderful catch from Mkhitaryan.
Thuram, the flick on header. Comes for Çalhanoğlu. Just wide there. Big chance for the tremendous.
And as you say, Chris, it's such an even game. That's a magic pass.
Loose giveaway. Lautaro Martinez is in. The challenge required from Kubarsi. And the referee says that's a clean one.
It looked at it in live time that it's an absolute world class. I think he may have got the player before the ball.
Penalty to Inter just before halftime. And potentially the semi-final at his boots. Here is Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Szczesny the wrong way. And Inter 2-0 up on the night. 5-3 up on aggregate. They will be dreaming that they are Champions League final bound.
An explosive, perfect penalty. Nothing less. The camera.
Tackle from behind there, but it's into Yamal. Controlled still by Lamine Yamal. Bastoni contesting it there with Lamine Yamal, but given as a goal kick.
Wonderful control by Yamal again as this ball is stung into.
Inter seem committed to not letting him beat them, even more than in the first leg. Inigo commits and gets a healthy chunk there. Marcus Thuram, yellow in hand of Szymon Marciniak. As Çalhanoğlu whip into that danger, and Shadby's diving header is in off the post. But the offside flag will come up once again. That high line. Martin, good ball, and in towards Garcia.
Nicely.
Anthony,
Magic.
and Martin, cutting it back for Garcia. Save from Sommer. Where did he come from?
Oh my lord! Oh my sweet lord! The feint.
Trying to slip it in towards Torres, comes from Martin, who tried the cutback rather than sending it across. Now lifted in, and on the volley, Garcia! And Barcelona back in it! Perhaps the least likely man on the pitch, Eddie Garcia, gets the goal 8 minutes after the restart. Barca back. Touchdown on the volley, and Szczesny was alert.
Of all people, this is the man that'll crack it with Archimedean precision. Beautiful.
Keep on going. Martin lifting it again. Header is on, and this one's in the back of the net. Dani Olmo drawing the tie level. They've come from 2 goals behind for a second time in this semi-final. There's still a half hour to play, and we're tied at 5 on this. But Acerbi had it red. But Inter back 3 has been under pressure. Mkhitaryan commits, and the question is, it's a penalty. Just inside the area, Mkhitaryan will argue otherwise.
Well,
but it's a penalty to Barcelona.
VAR will take a look at this.
Penalty disallowed, and Rafinha will go short. Lays it up for Yamal, and it deflects off a teammate. It was De Jong who was in the way, and it goes over for a goal kick. Deflection off Dumfries, and first time in towards Thuram. Thuram low cross, and arriving there was Taremi. The sliding intervention. Lack of decisions going his way, but Barca have it back. Pedri,
what a ball.
great ball, and Rafinha! Right at Jan Sommer, Rafinha again! It's gone in! Rafinha with his 13th goal in the Champions League, and it might just have sent Barcelona to the final. From 2-0 down in this second leg, they lead by 3 goals to 2, 6-5 on aggregate. What a comeback! They're doing the right thing and just shifting it into control. Yamal as Lewandowski is an option, but takes the strike off the post.
Rattles the post from distance. Again.
Try and cut inside. Mkhitaryan getting a piece. Yamal taking the strike on his Sommer.
Against all odds, he turns it all upside down. Everybody in the auntie and uncle looking for him to release the pass, because just out of camera.
And Martin, another highlight, his terrific performance, but Dumfries, first time at that level, Francesco Acerbi, his first goal of the season, draws it that level. Acerbi, the hero.
Wow! Wow, wow, wow! A goal that would win.
On the brink of extra time.
Oh, he's in!
What a ball to Yamal! Lamine Yamal! Denied by Sommer. Just enough contact there from Carlos Garcia. Tries to get beyond Bastoni. And it's in behind Pedri. Just ran out of legs. Couldn't quite get to it ahead of Sommer. Going the other way, now getting the beating of him. Into Taremi. Laid up for Fratesi. Fratesi into the corner! Inter lead again! Now in extra time. Scored a huge goal in the quarterfinal. Fratesi off the bench. 7-6 to Inter.
Fratesi absolutely leads the charge in full battle cry. A beautiful finish, but watch this setup again. The coolness of the setup. Once they get into the box, there's no rushing.
He gets caught but plays with Hector Fort. Fort taking the strike on. He struck it well, but always rising. And lifting it towards Lewandowski, but too much air underneath it.
Yeah, a great run by Robert. Sees that.
Yamal. And still lifting in. Lewandowski with his header over.
Fabulous play from away from you-know-who.
Gusto joining the attack. Low into Thuram, who left it for Taremi. And Fratesi! Denied by Szczesny. And in towards Yamal, who will get to him. Ahead of
watching, I think, Chris. I think this is defended.
As the whistles come, chip towards Yamal, and Yamal denied by Sommer again, and Lewandowski's header over.
And Barcelona may need a crowbar to open this back lane. Again, Yamal.
Rafinha lifting back in. Fermin in plenty of space. Header down and Araujo with De Vrij throwing himself at it. Free kick given to Inter, who will think they finally...